This is my simulation exercise 1, Media Convergence for Intercollegiate Athletics for COMM 2004 Intro to Sport Communication Fall of 2025. I chose to focus on the Gophers beating the University of Nebraska in football. Article number 1. The title was Gophers Crush number 25 Nebraska 24-6 set sack record. No author was listed. It was published October 17th, 25 at 10:30 p.m. and the sport is football. This was on the University of Minnesota Athletic webpage. Convergence in article number 1. Tech Convergence mixes written recap with extras like photo galleries, box scores, and post-game notes. Content Convergence blends stats, quotes, and storytelling into one smooth read. Corporate Convergence sprinkles in links to tickets, merch, and schedules, boosting the Gophers brand. Audience Convergence speaks to fans, alumni, and media with content that's both hype-worthy and informative. The writing style and storytelling. The tone is professional, upbeat, and team-centric. It celebrates the University of Minnesota football team's victory and achievements. Storytelling. Minimal narrative flow. The article opens with the final score and key stats, then moves through the game highlights in chronological order. There's no deep character development or emotional arc, just a brisk recounting of events. Pacing. Fast and segmented. Each paragraph delivers a discrete moment or stat, often starting with a player's name or a game-changing play. Flow and structure. The opening starts with the final score and headline achievement, breaking the school record for sacks. The middle moves through key moments, touchdowns, defensive plays, turnovers, often in the order they occurred. Closing ends with team stats, individual performances, and a brief look ahead to the next game. Transitions are sparse. Paragraphs are often standalone with little connective tissue between them. Types of information used. Textual content. Game summary, player names, scores, and brief analysis. Non-text elements. Photos, action shots of players and coaches. Hyperlinks to player bios, team schedules, and related articles. Stats embedded in the text, such as 9 sacks, held Nebraska to 6 points. Quotes. Occasionally from coaches or players, though this article doesn't include any. Headings and formatting, used to break up content and highlight key achievements. Main roles and functions. Informing. Primary function. It delivers the outcome of the game, key stats, and performance highlights. Promoting. Secondary function. It celebrates the team's success, reinforces school pride, and builds excitement for future games. Influencing. Mild. It subtly encourages fan engagement and support, but doesn't push opinions or narratives. Creating. Not in a literary sense. It doesn't build a fictional world or emotional journey. The creativity lies in framing stats and achievements compellingly. Article number 2. This was off of Star Tribune and MSN.com. Analysis. Gophers flip the script and season with statement victory over number 25 Nebraska. Stories by Randy Johnson with the Minneapolis Star Tribune. It was published on October 18th, 25, and the sport is still football. Technological convergence. Platform integration. The article is hosted on MSN, but aggregates content from the Star Tribune, showing how digital platforms merge traditional journalism with online distribution. Multimedia elements. It includes embedded photos, social sharing buttons, and hyperlinks to related content, allowing readers to interact across devices and platforms. Mobile optimization. The layout adapts the mobile viewing with responsive design and scrollable formatting, reflecting convergence between desktop and mobile technologies. Textual convergence. Blending analysis and reporting. The article combines traditional game recap with deeper commentary, flipping between factual play-by-play and interpretive insights. Cross-genre writing. It uses journalistic tone with elements of sports commentary, fan engagement, and strategic breakdown, merging genres to appeal to diverse audiences. Hyperlinked context. Links to team pages, standings, and previous articles allow readers to explore beyond the core story, integrating multiple texts into one experience. Organizational convergence. Content syndication. The article is written by a Star Tribune journalist and published on MSN, showing collaboration between local and national media outlets. Branding and reach. MSN's platform boosts visibility while preserving the journalist's voice and publication credit, reflecting convergence in editorial and distribution roles. Cultural and audience convergence. Social media integration. Share buttons and headline phrasing, quote unquote, flip the script, are tailored for virality and fan discourse, encouraging audience participation. Fan-centric framing. The article speaks to Minnesota fans' emotional journey using language that resonates with community pride and sports identity. Visual and interactive convergence. Photos and layout. Action shots and team logos visually reinforce the narrative, while formatting, bolded stats, short paragraphs, supports the skimmable reading. Interactive features. Readers can click through related stories, explore team stats, or share the article, merging passive reading with active engagement. Writing style and storytelling. Tone. Reflective, dramatic, and emotionally resonant. The article emphasizes the significance of the win, not just the score. Storytelling. High. It opens with reversal of fortune theme, flip the script, then builds tension by recounting past struggles and framing the victory as a turning point. Voice. The writer's perspective is present throughout, offering interpretation, context, and emotional cues. It feels more like a column than a recap. Flow and structure. Opening begins with a thematic look. This isn't just a win, it's a statement. Middle weaves together game moments, player performances, and season context. It doesn't follow strict chronology, but instead builds a narrative arc. Closing ends with implications for the team's future, reinforcing the ideas of transformation and momentum. Transitions, smooth and purposeful. Each paragraph builds on the last, guiding the reader through analysis and emotion. Types of information used. Textual content includes game highlights, player stats, historical context, and strategic analysis. Non-text elements. Photos used to evoke emotion and highlight key moments. Hyperlinks direct readers to related stories, team pages, and rankings. Quotes, often from coaches or players to add authenticity and voice. Headlines and subheadings, crafted for impact and shareability. Quote, statement victory, quote, flip the script, unquote. Main roles and functions. Informing, yes, but not the primary goal. It assumes the reader knows the score and focuses on meaning. Influencing. Strong. It shapes fan perception, builds excitement, and frames the win as pivotal. Creating. Absolutely. It creates a narrative around the team's identity and season trajectory. Engaging. High. It invites emotional investment and discussion, especially among fans. GopherSports.com feels like a cozy home base for fans. It's clean, simple, and all about the team. You've got maroon and gold everywhere, easy to find links for schedules, rosters, and tickets, and barely any ads cluttering the space. It's built to keep you focused on the game and players, not distracted by pop-ups or promos. MSN.com, on the other hand, is more like walking into a busy news mall. The article sits in the middle of a sea of other stories, trending headlines, and ads. Some banners, some videos, some tucked into sidebars. It's designed to keep you clicking, scrolling, and exploring across topics, not just sports. You'll find links to other news, entertainment, and lifestyle pieces, plus plenty of share buttons and sponsored content. So while Gopher Sports is all about celebrating the team in a streamlined way, MSN and Star Tribune is more about delivering content in bulk with a bit of everything and a lot more noise. Gopher Sports article. Institutional credibility. The article is published directly by the University of Minnesota's athletics department, which gives it an official tone and purpose. It serves a historical record of the game, including stats and achievements that may be referenced in future media guides or broadcasts. Fan engagement tools includes links to ticket sales, merchandise, and future game schedules. Often features embedded media, photos, highlight reels that reinforce team pride and encourage fans to stay connected. MSN article / Star Tribune article. Narrative framing. The article doesn't report the score, it builds a story around the emotional and strategic significance of the wins. It uses phrases like flip the script and statement victory to shape how readers interpret the moment. Cross-platform reach. Published on MSN, but sourced from the Star Tribune, showing how local journalism is amplified through national platforms. It includes social sharing buttons, trending links, and ad modules that extend the article's visibility and monetization. Thank you again for listening. Hope you enjoyed it.